Good afternoon. Good morning. Here we are again, episode 4 of Model Cars and Coffee. So this week, if you haven't caught on to the theme, I've been going back and forth between plastic and diecast. So what I'm going to show you today is, what kind of got me started in the whole diecast customizing world. That rabbit hole that I first found, and then I dug deep into it. So yeah, hang on. I'm going to get this camera turned around. I'll get you over here to the bench behind me. Show you what we got. So here we have it. This was it right here. Gaslands. It's now Gaslands Refueled. It wasn't when I found it. It's a tabletop miniature post-apocalyptic Car Wars type of game. It's tons of fun. What you do is you model up some die-cast cars based on some builds in the book, and then you have a terrain set up on the table, and yeah, you just, well, pardon the French, you blow shit up. Your opponents. So anyways, yeah, Gaslands is what got me started into the diecast customizing community, if you will. And this little guy right here is the very first one that I customized. Drilled it apart, horribly drilled it apart. Put this big ol' honking machine gun on the back of it here. It's a rotating machine gun. Used some window screen repair, put some protective netting over the windows, and yeah, this thing was ready for the war zone. So yeah, that was the first one that I built. It's got a ram on the front here, to give you extra points when you're slamming into another car, like so. And then I have a Camaro. This was an earlier 2010. This one is a 2010 Camaro with a different style ram on the front with some armor plating over the windows. Got a side machine gun coming out of the passenger side window. With looks like they replaced the door, and then we have a rear mounted machine gun on this one. Just weathered it up like crazy, made it all dirty and crappy. Ready for the wastelands. Ready to hit the gaming table. And then we had to have a Mustang. I was building, as a theme in the book, I was building a highway patrol team. So I had this Mustang with this protective ram across the front, with a heavy machine gun right there in the center of the hood. Some armor plating and some screening on the window there. Armor plating protection on the back. And then these pieces here off of the back, these are oil. So this is an oil soaker, if you will, and it will spray oil out onto the gaming terrain behind you, so that your opponents that then come up behind you, they get into that oil, they spin out, crash. Helps you get a little bit ahead of them, depending on what the theme of the game is. So this was a Mustang that I did up. This was kind of fun. And then this one here, everybody hated it when I brought this truck out onto the gaming table. This truck doesn't really have a whole lot of weapons to it, but what it does have is very dangerous. These are the tanks for the flamethrower that I mounted onto the roof. So those are the fuel tanks that power the flamethrower off the roof. We got, again, the screen protected on the windows, and then this on the very top. This is what made everybody nervous when I put this thing on the gaming table. This is titled a BFG, and you all know what that means. Every weapon has a certain point value as far as what you can do for damage and what it costs to actually use it. This BFG comes with only one shot. But when you shoot it, it fires with so much power that it pushes your vehicle back 3 spaces based on the gaming templates, and it will do some heavy damage to the opponent that you hit. So you have one shot to use this BFG, and you got to make it a good one, and you can really do some damage on the table. And this being an armored truck has tons of protection as far as what kind of damage it can take getting hit. So those are just 4 of the models that I have that I wanted to share with you guys today, to kind of keep this nice and short and sweet like it's supposed to. But if any of you have any interest, it's Gaslands Refueled. I'll be more than glad to go over anything in a little bit more depth and detail on how this game is played. It's a lot of fun. It's you know, a lot of the friends that I played with, we used it as a little bit of a stress relief because you can get out there on a gaming table and just, like I said earlier, just blow shit up. It's tons of fun. Anyways, that's all I got to show you guys today. Thanks for hanging out here with me for another little quick episode at Mike's Mods and Customs for our episode 4 of Model Cars and Coffee.